It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
There he goes, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On play action, Allen. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get.
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
That's just a great drive to begin a ball game, because just about any head coach will tell you, we want to establish the run early on, and that allows you to really open up things from there. And not only were they able to do that, but they finished things off with a touchdown run, as we just saw there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Still going. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Durham Smythe, 58 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shoot through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Allen. No, bottled up. It's out, it's loose.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Running the counter with Mostert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Mostert off the read option. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Tua.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass for Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. Embracing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Allen. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
Bulldozes past him. That's some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And Knox is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up to the 43.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now a 2nd and 2.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Cook going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team?
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 72 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Cook up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now brings up 4th.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, couldn't you have strung that out just a few plays? There he goes, left side. Deontay Hardy. He might take this all the way. Well, they nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield from 3 yards out. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tua now on first down.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side on the swing pass. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. On first down, Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle
With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills getting set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of it.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now Hardy on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills offense back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Good footwork at the 30. Fights through and now a crease. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
77 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 8-yard line.
On play action, Allen.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Allen now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen off the play fake. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
He'll let this go deep for Sherfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Sanders' kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They've got his man complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
2nd and 9.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Here's Hardy set to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Throwing now is Allen. And he is into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
35.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.